In three, two, one.
Hey guys, we're the 732 review crew. I'm Joe.
Oh, I'm Mike.
I'm Mikey.
And he's still a little tired.
I had to sneeze. I'm sorry.
Today we were watching season 4, episode 4 of The Expanse, titled Retrograde.
I don't know what that's about.
We're starting to see where this season's headed. Holden's dealing with a lot of stuff on the new Terra or Illis.
And Chief Murtry just murdered a bunch of Belters.
Yes, he did.
Preemptively.
Yes, I mean they were plotting to try to assassinate him, so it was kind of
well deserved.
I don't know if it was
well, it was a retaliation.
It was a proportional response.
Yeah.
Well, he still thinks that the Belters are the reason why he's stuck on the planet.
He does. Yes.
He's not making any friends though.
No, he's not. And we're going to see if Amos murders him.
We also saw, because there's a lot of stuff going on that planet, we saw a bit of a development with Bobby and her nephew, right?
Yeah,
On
David.
Mars, yeah.
David.
Yeah. And it seems like some shady stuff is going on with Belters and Mars, and we don't really know what's going on there. And Ashford and Drummer are looking for a infamous
Marco.
pirate by the name Marco Inaros.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, I think that kind of covers
Now
the
Estrada's
general.
trying to is trying to fight for her life as a politician right now.
Yes, she is facing heavy opposition right
Yes.
now. Yes.
So without further ado, I think it's good to jump right in. If you're new to our channel, hey guys, how you doing? We're 732 Review Crew. Make sure you do subscribe to your channel, like the video if you haven't already, and let us know your favorite part in the comments below, or if we could do anything to improve the experience, just let us know. Otherwise, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. And thanks for watching. Yeah, Amos, fucking fuck.
Gonna solo 10 dudes.
Yeah, I mean, what's he doing?
Punching Murtry. Why aren't the Belters helping him?
Oh, I think Amos attacked him so they could get away.
The Belters?
Yeah. I love how that's going on, and it's like a big deal, whereas Holden's figuring out like the planet not destroying itself.
Let's call it inert. I'll settle for inert.
To study a huge planet, not to blow up what we find.
We have very different agenda.
Who is Miller?
Well, unfortunately, that's on a need-to-know basis, Tom.
At this point, I think I qualify. Jim, Murtry's on a rampage. He killed 4 settlers.
What?
And now he's after Lucia. I'm taking her to the Rosie.
Hi, Lucia. What's she do?
Because she's the only other town leader.
Captain Holden, this is not a good time.
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Bringing terrorists to justice. If they murdered yours, you'd be doing the same.
If you hurt Naomi, you are a dead man.
Naomi. She's helping the criminal.
Because you don't get to kill whoever you want. You are not the law here.
Oh, well, you think you are.
Listen to me.
Ooh.
We have bigger issues than your shuttle crash.
Fugitive. This with Naomi and Agata. They're heading towards the Rocinante. Take a cart. Get there first. Do not let them in. Get on it.
Damn it, he gave away too much information. By
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
He also didn't tell his guys not to hurt Naomi. Which could be bad.
Planet to be my eyes and ears. And there is nothing but radio silence from you. Pick up a goddamn comm and tell me precisely what the fuck is going on down there.
Is that the girl?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
No.
What?
Aid. The one that grabbed Bobby. Mars.
Is it?
That's cool.
That is cool.
Jabba's palace?
We went back to Tatooine.
It's my duty to report a crime. Security door was left unlocked on purpose to allow 2 black marketeers to get in after hours and take what they wanted. I was in on it.
Oh, Bobby.
There were no weapons involved. Just some nav tech salvaged from the Jupiter fleet.
He is such a long civic duty.
Yeah.
Told anyone else about it?
No, sir.
This guy's in on it though.
Don't.
Shame to lose you over something like this. I'd be willing to keep this just between us.
You would?
He's gonna blackmail her later.
Could make it happen again, right?
What?
He's in on it.
I think he's trying to get some money.
Well, this This tech we salvaged and put in storage
Yeah.
is taking up shelf space. It's hard to keep track of it all.
Committed a crime.
And nothing bad happened to anybody.
Yeah, Bobby. The victim is crime.
Unless you prefer I report you.
You won't have to.
Report herself.
I quit.
Hey, don't be stupid.
She's too good of a person when she has to kill her teammates to
Here's
save
the
her.
Tynan.
Who?
Ashford's ship.
As he hunts down Marcos and Naros.
Pirate hunt. Pirate hunt.
Marco Naros.
Him.
What's that?
Space candy.
How did you find him? Him selling in the colony ship cargo on black market on Metis.
What about the ship, Sojourner?
Chop chop, all gone. Him say he sell for parts.
I'll give you double to let me go.
I'm a friend of Naomi Nagata. There's only one way of getting out of here.
He's like, fuck.
It got fucked up.
You need to take this off right now. I would tear this fucking bed apart.
You want to stay alive? You need to shut the fuck up and hope that Murtry forgets about you.
Kill him.
If your boss is going after my people, you do not want to be between us.
Yes.
He's just going after the ones who crashed the shuttle and were about to kill the rest of us.
Why don't you sit the fuck down?
Has a big ass gun and wouldn't serve from Amos, and he still pissed his pants. You know?
I have two fugitives on the run heading away from the settlement, and I need eyes on them now. Fugitive, assist me, or would you rather become the new focus of my anger?
Sorry, Chief. Can't help you. We're heading behind the planet. Signal blackouts imminent. We'll talk to you again in 11 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds.
He's pretending to be. Is it actual real blackout, or is he pretending?
Yeah, well, because he doesn't give fuck. He's a fucking scientist. He's not there to like to get into whatever else. He's trying to figure out what's going on the planet.
Woo, scientists.
I mean, he probably could have like turned the ship around, but he's like, nope, sorry.
Did you see the two guys waiting there at like the catwalk?
No.
Yeah, so there's two guys waiting at the Rocinante right now.
It's very dark.
It is very dark.
But he's not wrong. We did this.
Oh, they did do it?
We did what he said.
That's crazy.
I did this.
What?
Oh.
I didn't mean for anyone to get hurt.
She blew up the ship?
The landing pad.
We've never had to deal with so many veterans returning home at the same time. Frankly, our placement services have been overwhelmed.
Fancy meeting you here.
Oh, it's the Marine.
Same to you.
Or the Navy guy that she was talking about.
Hey, how about another beer?
Of course,
Ooh. Okay. Nothing else to do.
Does this place feel different to you?
Well, I think they rotate the taps on Tuesdays.
No, the planet, since the last time you left. My whole life, I don't think I met one single person who was ever unemployed. And now there are lines of them.
They needed war.
Yeah.
Make them tequilas.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like they're gonna form a new faction, or just go exploring. Not enough jobs. Either war has to happen, or something has to
She's
call.
just gonna run into Holden on a random planet again. Oh, hey, it's you guys.
You keep tabs on her?
Yes.
How sweet.
Naomi never called me that.
Where's her son? Used her for murder and stole her child when she tried to leave.
Is that the story she's telling now?
Backstory.
Oh, vodka and swagger.
Destroyed the Agustin Gomara.
I held her every night when she woke up screaming and dried her tears.
She regrets to kill. That's why she wants to try to save everybody she can.
All fighters.
Crazy eyes.
Some or not. You can't know which until the fight happens.
What did you do with Philip?
Philippe.
The best I could.
We're not gonna get an answer?
Nope.
He talks too much. But he's still breathing, if that's what you mean.
It's on a fast intercept course. No transponder, No match for its drive signature
Oh.
and no response from our
Shoot it.
Can we take it in battle?
One-on-one. It'd be better if we run.
No. There'll be guards at the airlock. You have to get rid of them.
They could fire down on us from there, but they won't shoot at the UN Secretary General's personal envoy.
She's got a point, Cap.
Yeah, plus he's from Earth too. On top of that, even though Amos is too.
What?
Who just got shot?
I think Lucia.
That was Morty, right?
Murtry.
Morty.
Morty.
Goddamn Murphy.
One
Oh.
of yours, Kay.
I certainly hope so. A lot of missiles on that ship.
They're not gonna shoot us with him aboard.
I agree. They're going to board you.
Well, wouldn't you load us, risk their lives to turn one of them over to us?
We have a truce.
That means nothing to them.
The next time I put you outside, it will be without a suit.
Ooh.
You kill me, they will retaliate on Ceres, on Tycho. Maybe even your precious Medina station will burn.
What's wrong?
Reactor feed jam. We cannot increase thrust.
See what I can do.
Huh.
Sabotage them?
Place Ashford.
I don't think so.
Ghost knife of Callisto.
Ghost knife.
Left hand of Anderson Dawn.
Ghost Knife's a pretty sick fucking nickname.
So sick.
Marco, our ways don't work anymore. The ring has changed everything.
There are brothers and sisters alive in the belt today because you took food and medicine and air from the oppressor and you gave it to them. All these colony ships filled to the tits with soil and medicine. Shelters, recyclers, all the things that could have made the belt a paradise still can. Right there for taking. All these new systems. They belong to who can take them.
Meaning us.
Meaning us.
We don't have the ships, we don't have the weapons.
Don't be so sure about that.
The belt.
The Inner's war didn't just kill their ships. It killed their spirits. Mars is no longer the Mars that we used to fight.
What does Mars have to do with it?
Is he the one that's getting all the tech?
The OPA spy tech from the first episode? The first season?
I was talking about stealing from the salvage yard.
Oh. Well, my thought was because he mentioned Mars. The first season, they're stealing from the Mars stealth tech. Belters were. And it never came back to that. Oh shit, there's a bunch of them.
Tynan, this is Black Sky. We have target lock on the Noro ship. Golden Bow also.
Lock that could be ready to engage.
Oh, they set up a trap. Nice. Okay. He's like, oh fuck, I gotta go. Bye.
Minado's ship has veered off.
We were never going to turn you over to the Innos.
He's like, oh.
He's turning him over to the faction heads that hate him. Maybe. Yeah, it's crazy. Meeting of the 5 factions.
Why didn't anyone tell me that? Thank goodness the bartender was eavesdropping because we racked up quite a tab.
Bobby, you got Fuck that. Bobby's a Marine and a hero to Mars. She didn't come home to be some fucking janitor. She's better than that.
I don't need you to defend me, you little shit.
Bobby.
You know nothing about the sacrifice I made protecting brats like you.
This is a Mariner Valley police action. Remain in place until you receive
What?
further instructions.
Uh-oh.
How does that work? The guy reported her.
We have a sworn statement from your salvage yard for
Yeah.
as well as confirmation
Yikes.
on missing materials. Let's go.
He fucking turned her in.
Yeah, because she wouldn't sell stuff. That's
What is... Yikes.
That's the girl going to visit him.
Naomi.
That might have been.
I didn't notice that.
There was a blonde woman walking past staring at him.
Her body's not responding to the gravity drugs. She's been trying to tough it out, but
Oh, she didn't get shot, did she?
it's been real bad. I'm sorry, Jim.
So he's revealing that she's not doing well.
No, I don't know. But I thought he was preemptively revealing it.
Says nothing.
nothing to do with you.
Fucking Murphy. Actually is a terrorist.
So is Naomi.
He's bluffing. He won't hurt them.
Yes, he would. You don't know that. She control the rose seed from right here?
She should. They've done it before.
I know. Just do it. Come on. Do a missile. Yeah, there it is. Let's go.
Yikes.
It's a new railgun, isn't it?
Yikes.
She's making it way worse by doing that, though.
Yeah. Crossing fire.
Literally, though.
Murtry's not happy.
God damn it, Murphy.
But now they're in the ship.
They're in a safe place.
Fred Johnson and Anderson Dawes appreciate the cooperation of Black Sky and Golden Bow in these new times. Fair is 25% to each, with the rest divided evenly amongst all major factions.
So long as it's not just one of you spacing me, it's justice.
Kinda.
That is my crime. The belt has always been rich, and our wealth has always been taken from us. And now we are helping them.
Yikes.
We are the belt. The OPA. We have always fought for our lives. A ring appears, so we hunt down our own kind, while ships built from ore we mine fly to planets that we can't even live on. Their hearts haven't changed. They give us a seat at the table because they are weak and we are strong, and they want to keep us talking until they find enough strength to ignore us again.
Yikes.
He's making a lot of sense.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
They did say he was a stalker.
And then I will sit quietly on my hands like a good little boy until the Inners break the treaty, which they will.
Like he's gonna bait them to break the treaty.
Well, I speak for Anderson Dawes and City Station, and I say death.
Life. Golden Bell also says life.
He's the deciding
We
character.
accept forfeit.
Kubileya say.
So to drummer now.
Oh no, drummer. Drummer, this is.
Fred Johnson and Tycho Station.
She's gonna say live. Damn it.
Accept the Naro's offer.
Fuck.
What the fuck?
Arrange the forfeit and call your ship. You are free to go.
The fuck just happened?
He doesn't even believe it. He's like, what?
Ashford's like, bro, what is going on? He made a lot of good motherfucking points.
He did.
If we handed out a death sentence against their votes, we would have been asking for a civil war.
Oof.
I did what had to be done.
Yes, but his words will sway more. He has that gift.
This is James Holden.
He is planning something.
Take it you had no one else to call.
Your offer, does it still stand?
Still have a job on the docks?
Yeah.
The position would have to be full-time then.
Full-time enforcer Bobby.
Yikes.
Stuck with the crew.
I'm in.
She needs to get to New Terra. Oh, look at the pretty islands.
Ooh. I love New Terra.
Does seem like a lot of water.
The security team up here has locked down all Earthbound comms.
Oh, they're on his side.
From what I gather.
Damn.
Epicenter pops up, starts to move, disappears, and then another one shows up somewhere else.
Fucking dragons.
Dragons?
These readings, a lot more.
Sleeping dragons wake.
Could there be dragons?
Those islands are generating massive amounts of heat.
What?
The fuck is going on down there?
I just wanted to have the choice.
I don't care where we are. Just that we're together.
Oh.
leaving.
Gotta go get Amos, man.
Can't leave him alone.
He's about to be John Wick with to get back his dog Amos. You will do something for me. I want him back.
Gun fu, huh?
Give me my bulldog. Ah.
Let's go, Space Jesus.
Space John Wick.
Is Murtry just standing there?
This had nothing to do with Naomi.
Now it does. Punch him. Punch him. Punch him. Yes! That walk up the punch.
The
He
slow
kicked the gun out of his hand.
This ends now. I'm not in charge anymore.
What was the explosion?
He took his gun too.
The ship taking off.
Oh.
Plus, he's the Secretary General's envoy, so he probably could have, just take over.
He can't just take over. Yeah, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, that's why I just told him, like, you're not in charge anymore, bro.
That's the end of the episode?
Yeah.
What?
Slow-mo walk away like a badass and don't look back at the ship taking off, or Murtry crying himself to sleep on the ground,
Technically, Mike's stuff is on my side, and my stuff's on Mike's side.
Yeah, we did it backwards.
No, because now I can read it over there.
Yeah, okay, I guess.
Just hold your markers so they know you're red.
So, I'm red. He's blue. So to get back into our discussion, hey guys, what's up? We are starting with our whiteboard information. So first thing we want to discuss is Marco Inaros. We learned about him.
Yes.
Last episode, even further. This episode, we met him.
Mm-hmm.
We were told that he is a very charismatic individual who has sway and, they even said swagger.
He's space pirate Sarala.
Well,
that's what he is.
Did he speak like a space pirate?
No,
kind of, but what was he more reminiscent of?
A revolutionary leader.
He gave off like some Robin Hood vibes.
He did.
Right.
Well, it seems like they were all Robin Hoods if they're the space pirates, because they talked about how why am I blanking on his name? Ashford, Space Dagger, Ghost Dagger.
Awesome name.
Honestly, the nicest.
I thought it was the Ghost Knife.
Ghost Knife.
Knife of Callisto was his
Ghost Knife of Callisto. Metal name. Made Ashford even cooler. But no, Marco was even like, you were Robin Hood. Like, you got air and medicine and all this stuff for all the people that are alive because of you.
How many belters are alive because of,
space pirates?
Them stealing. And, they're filled to the tits with supplies.
The colony ships.
Yeah, the colony ships, obviously. So they had to, go, they're doing this. But
what kind of metric is that? Like to the tits? Like,
I don't know.
Double D's or?
Cut.
Anyways.
I could keep going. To, discuss that, he makes a point where he says, how long will we be friendly with the inners?
How long will the truce last?
Until they're strong enough to, bully us again and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's a possibility, but most nations that form and that want to stay a nation do need to prove that they have their own, military strength, whatnot, that they're strong enough to remain a nation. So, most countries that form usually are from sort of, war of independence of thing. So I think there's a good chance that the belt may move towards a war of independence eventually between Earth and Mars.
Well, it seems like they kind of have gotten that. It's more of a maintain their position as a independent nation.
But Marco seems to be kind of alluding to, like, they need to be strong now, because if they're not strong now, they may never have this chance again.
Basically,
because right now, like you said, they're only at the table because they're threatening enough to be at the table.
Exactly.
And he even alluded to, like, the fact that, like, because
his conversation prior
Ghost
to
Knife
that
was
with
like,
Ashford.
Ghost Knife was like, we don't have the weapons. He's like, don't we?
He was.
Yeah, the pirates have the weapons, obviously.
That was something like Marco gave off really edgy vibes, like, I will be the blade in the dark, ready for when the time comes. And I was like, all right, dude.
Regarding Marco, we both did write something down on the whiteboard. So for those who can't read what the whiteboard says or our handwriting, I did write that.
And Mikey is in red, by the way,
right.
and he is in
My
blue.
handwriting's bad. I wrote that my prediction for the future, which is why it's on the board, is that Marco will cause an incident that is the reason why the inners, strike at the belt in a way. Like, he's going to cause some sort of issue. and as a result, the Belters will cause a war with, with the Inners, or potentially an incident. But it's because he wants to keep profiteering, because he may seem like Robin Hood right now, but there's a real, pretty good chance that he's just talking out his ass.
And he's in it for the money.
And he's in it for the profiteering. So he wants to keep his profits up. As a pirate, what's the best way to do that? Robbing these colony ships. So that's why he's so about allowing all these ships to keep going to the ring and whatnot. He kept saying the ring this, the ring that. The ring actually increases his profits because you have all these fully loaded ships to the tits coming through.
Undefended.
You just snatch one.
So
I just want to say that's super insightful, and that I'm so looking forward to Mike reading his version of that.
Yeah, Mike, what's yours say?
So mine says Margot becomes big problem, and I want to expand upon that. While Mikey's talking about the financial aspect of the pirateering, I didn't get that vibe so much. Like, obviously he's in it for the money, but like, and going back to Naomi's backstory, it seems like Marco is more of a revolutionary than necessarily like a raider in it for the money. He seems like he comes across as like, yes, he's going to continue raiding all these ships and profit off of them, but it seems like he's more interested in getting those resources to the belt, helping the belt, and being for the belt.
And strengthening the belt.
So when I say Marco becomes a big problem, I don't mean to the Inners. I think he becomes a big problem to the peace of the belt and OPA, because he's going to slowly sway them and be like, hey, like, we have to remember like where we came from. Just because we're now a real nation doesn't mean that like we still don't have all of these problems, and we need them addressed. And the only way we're going to get it addressed is if we take charge.
No, but
it relates to what I said before, though, which is right here.
Split in
ideology. Well, colonization versus no colonization. He might be trying to force a wedge between the branches.
Let me point out, after all of this is said and done, Ashford seems pretty fucking concerned about Marco and Art after the conversation. And he seems to really have a good head on his shoulders, barring that one thing with like the blowing up the ring thing. But do you think, is that why you feel that way? Is because Ashford seems very concerned about him?
So Ghost Knife was more in the mix. Ashford keeps escaping my memory. Ghost Knife.
Okay, Ghost Knife, fine.
All right.
Okay.
But no, Ashford, while Drummer was running the station, and that was her essence of understanding the belt and all of its factions as kind of like a station head, Ashford was a pirate. And it appears to be a strong, notable pirate, so he's more aware of the going-ons of all the different pirate captains and OPA faction heads, because he was in it with them, as opposed to a more like hierarchical intelligence understanding.
Yeah.
That Drummer seems to have. So Drummer's trying to basically be like more civil, more bureaucratic. Ashford still has that pirate dog in him that's like, I know Marco, I don't trust this one bit.
Fair.
Because it seems like, just like you said, Drummer was strictly diplomatic about the whole thing, whereas Ashford's like, this dude's a fucking problem.
Yeah, Drummer actually came out real strong in that part with the diplomacy. She was like, she's like, how would this look if two of the faction heads tried to condemn somebody to death, or wanted somebody to live, and we condemn them to death with, majority vote, kind of type thing. You just keep getting the majority vote because you keep condemning people to death.
Because we know that the belts... Yeah. Them all working together is new and not super stable.
Yes,
so,
exactly.
And that was really where the value of Drummer's move came in, is that like, had they just killed Marco, the OPA faction heads would be a little split. But she did do a smart politic move by being like, well, he swore that he swore to all of us that he would be good, and if he breaks that, then he lied to all of us.
Yeah.
Now, moving to the next point. Your next point is about Bobby, so we'll discuss Bobby. So in this episode, Bobby does the right thing and reports to her job that stuff has gone missing and she's resolved. And her foreman was like, that's okay, we got a bunch of stuff that can go missing if you want. We need to make some extra cash in our pockets, but, if you don't want to do this, I'm turning you in, basically. Was
but Bobby's honor was like, I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah, exactly. And he turned her in, which...
Bitch move.
Bobby going to jail,
honestly,
and her, she quit her job, we found out that you don't have to pay for drinks on Mars. Is everything free, or is it just
well,
food and
it
drink?
seems
because she was a veteran.
Oh,
it seems like Mars is very like it's like a little bit socialist because it has to be to terraform the whole planet. So everybody's got to do their part for such a big thing.
And you see, without war,
so like free drinks to the veterans is like kind of just not a big deal.
We're hitting like 1930s, like 1920s to 30s USA, where like there's a lot of unemployment, and there's a lot of people going to like underground bars and stuff and drinking, and then what kicks off employment again, obviously, is a war, because you fill the factories and you fill the front line.
That's fair. That's pretty good. Yeah.
But
plus you're also seeing that Mars, for what seems like the first time ever, does not have a strong shared goal, right? Well, like you just tried to
first off defend Mars.
They don't have, but they're not at war, and more importantly, like it's already been stated, why on earth would they stay on Mars and try to terraform it when there's over 1,000 new planets they could go? And
I think it's a little bit
getting off the Bobby topic.
Sorry, that's all I wanted to say. We don't have to do a whole thing about it, unless
I was going to talk about the economy of Mars, but we'll go.
Back to the Bobby, because we're talking about the boards right now. What's your theory on what's happening with Bobby?
I think Bobby is only in it to get off Mars. I think that because she's just been so disenfranchised and kicked around on Mars, that the reason she called the shady cop dude is because her goal is not to get out of jail necessarily. It's to get off Mars, because Mars is not home anymore.
Well, she has to stay on Mars to help him.
Right, but what is she helping him do? Getting all this stuff so that other people can get through the ring.
He even said his whole goal was to get the fuck off of Mars.
Yeah, so like I think
he said Mars is changing right now.
And she said Mars is changing.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying. I think she's just trying to get off Mars.
Okay,
my theory is
and doesn't want to go to Officer Olive.
My theory is that Bobby's going to become the drug lord's enforcer.
Yeah.
Okay. But why?
Because she has a specific set of skills that he wanted her to use.
No. I mean, he just went into why he thinks Bobby's
motivation.
What is Bobby's motivation to go and work for?
Well, she has no job. She was going to go to jail, and he's the only reason that she could get out of jail.
Low hanging fruit.
He's the only reason. He's the only thing that's going to keep her out of jail. We don't know how bad the Martian gulag is.
I just want to point out that I had a note up there before that Bobby was going to Batman the drug dealers, and I'm still not entirely unsure about that.
I'm curious what's going to go on with the guy, the Navy guy that we keep seeing pop up second time. Is that going to be Bobby's
He's going to be
boyfriend?
relevant. I don't think he's going to be boyfriend. I think he might be her conscience. Is there, they just kind of hang out and talk a bunch, and they drink. Yeah, but then like he's gonna find out, and she's gonna be like blah blah blah, and he's gonna be like, "You were a Marine. How could you do this?" And then she's gonna have a crisis of conscience, and then
now
I don't know. I'm reaching.
You didn't write this down, but I wrote down this. I think Morty's gonna fight Holden for power, because I think Holden just asserted his secretary general given dominance.
Yeah, they
the Secretary General designated dick down right there.
The God Queen Avasarala given permission to say, "Stand the fuck down, Morty, on the ball."
Meanwhile, she's pissed at Holden.
Yeah, he's not answering because he's a situation going on. Plus, there's a 6-hour delay.
No, it's plus there's like a comm lock, so no one's communicating.
Well, yeah, but there's a 6-hour delay plus the everything going off right now.
I mean, I think it's on that topic. They glossed over the transition of power. For the most part, they're kind of just like, they're like pop, and they're like, you're not in control anymore. So yeah, I think there's going to be a confrontation. I think Amos is finally going to get his violence on Murtry.
Amos kills Morty. Besides that,
my final point. I think that Space Jesus is going to tame the space dragons, and by space dragons, I mean whatever is under the crust.
The horns.
Yeah, so the horns of the dragon.
Actual space dragon.
I mean, I think that's a perfect 10 out of 10 prediction.
I think that's what's going to happen.
Space Jesus tames. Is that good or bad though?
We're gonna go with.
Is that say tier 3 Space Jesus tames space dragons?
That says T3. So for theory 3, Space Jesus tames space dragons. Good.
I mean, I don't think there's a better way to end this entire conversation.
So as you heard it here, Space Jesus tames space dragons. Good. And that's it for us today. We're the 732 review crew, and I'm Mikey.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike.
We hope you enjoyed our reaction. Let us know your favorite part of the discussion at the end, even, or the video reaction itself. If there's anything we could do to improve your whiteboard theory, viewing experience, let us know, because we're recommended to get one of these, and we do this in between now on pause. I'll get to Joe in a second. So do you like how we're doing this format? Is this readable for you? Do you want me to zoom in for a second on what the board says? Let me know. Joe?
And if you're curious about discussing any of these wonderful things in the Discord channel for spoilers, I would be thrilled to do that.
Yeah.
So I will keep an eye out for that.
Yes.
Because
I hate that I can't look at that channel.
No, otherwise, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Toodaloo.